You are in a territory that is dominated by a competitor. You are the B player and there's a huge gap between A and B. They fired the account, I don't know if they fired. Can I say that? I don't know. They fired the AE that was in the territory for lack of performance. And now you have an incredible opportunity to try and make something out of nothing. If you want to make something out of nothing, the way to do it skillfully is not how the other people have failed at it. How they failed at it is they made a bunch of calls and they tried to bribe their way into a bunch of things. Hey, if I could just have a meeting with you, if I could have 5 minutes of your time, I'd love to show you why switching. When there is an incumbent that is dominating, you are hardly ever going to win by trying to bribe them, and you're certainly never going to win by talking crap about the incumbent. It doesn't work, even if the incumbent is crappy, because everybody's on the incumbent. And people will go with, whether it's insurance, whether it's software, whether it's medical, they'll go with the popular kid 9 times out of 10 just simply because they're popular. Here's what you can do, okay? And I like that you're raising your hand, right? You just want to let them know you're out here. Now use your authority, right? I'm in charge of all of Maryland, Montana, Muskogee, I don't care, whatever the territory is, Tuscaloosa, right? All Northern California, whatever your territory is, I'm in charge of. And, you know, I was thinking about you guys this morning. There is something happening that every blank CIO, business owner, whatever it is you're calling, is having to deal with. Nobody's talking about it. I just wanted to make sure you were aware of it, right? You're going to now start delivering insights. You're not going to be asking. There's a huge difference between delivering an insight of here's something that's going on and I wanted to make sure you were aware of it, and you saying, if I could have 5 minutes of your time, I'd like to see if we can save you some money or improve your coverage or whatever it is, right? They're not going to listen to part 2. They're going to listen to part 1. Here's the cool thing that you can leverage, because I'm into jujitsu. This is jujitsu. If I see a guy with a bunch of muscles, okay, I know all I got to do is survive 2 minutes with that person. And he's going to be gassing and huffing and puffing and breathing for oxygen because he can't fuel those big muscles. He's going to get tired. Sure, will I maybe get knocked out in the first 120 seconds? 1000%, right? After 2 minutes, it's all on like Donkey Kong because I'm not tired because I don't have to fuel those muscles. Why am I telling you this? I am telling you this because you are going against a giant muscular competitor, and their version of fueling their muscles, they don't call their current clients at all unless it's to make some more money from them. So you're automatically going to be different by calling them and giving them an insight. And now I need to have you ready with this. You got to be ready with this little flow, right? Well, we don't work with you guys. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. I get paid either what you're in the territory. It's my job to help you whether you're a client or not. Okay? Again, a dominant competitor would never ever speak those words. Wouldn't even be welcome in their office. Right? It's my job Derek, it's my job to help you whether you're a client or not. I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of these 2 policy changes that are coming up. If you want to call, let's say Acme's the big muscle person, if you want to call Acme and let them know about it, makes no difference to me. I get paid either way. It's my job to help you. You can just do those 2 things. Number 1, call them and deliver an insight. Even if it's not the most skillful insight. Here's the cool thing about an insight. If everybody already knows about it, they will still take your call because you're not telling them what the insight is on the voicemail. And the really smart OG black belt people will appreciate that you tried to give them an insight, and they'll coach you. They'll say something like, well, you know what, Matt, what you don't know. What you don't know, and don't tell people I told you this, right? But there's actually some legislation that's coming out that hardly anybody knows about. I sit on the board over at Anadarko, so I'm privy to it. What's really going on is XYZ, and you're going, thank you, yeah. Right? And you're writing it down. And now, again, you don't have to be monogamous. You're calling every account and making sure, and you're not saying Tommy Adams, blah, 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 blah. You're keeping that for yourself, right? Here's something that's going on. I know there's some legislation. I'm not going to say the name of the company. Sounds like Spanish Marco. The case that they have ongoing is actually rolling out some new legislation in April. I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of this so you're rebalancing your coverages so you don't run into the same thing. Well, we're not on you guys. It does not matter to me. Right? I'm in charge of all of Maryland. It is my job to help you. I've got an awesome team of analysts behind me, whether you guys are a client or not. Right? Does it make sense for me to swing by the office and we can go through this in detail, or at the very least, I can just shoot you over an email with the high level. Now, what am I doing there? I'm staying very high level because then if they respond to that email, right? Happy to help this, happy to marshal the resources. We can actually put those. That would require us kind of turning the corner here and you becoming a client. Does it make sense for me to shoot over a scope of works for you or a contract, whatever it is? Now you're slipping right into being a client, but you're doing it because you added value and they want you to continue to add value. Okay, there's a huge difference between you being a pushover and just doing work for free and you letting somebody know about a problem, right? And then when they say, yes, we need to solve that, and I haven't gotten a call back from I'm happy, this is what we solve all day, every day. Would you like me to just put together a proposal to solve it for you? If you do that, I think you're going to be successful.